What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a nice little single replay from YGOpro. This is Nero Chaos, and he's at the top with his little rank 2 spam ghost trick. I don't really know what to call this deck, honestly. You see the Ghostricks mansion, you're like, oh, it's got to be Ghostricks, cat. It's not quite Ghostricks, although Ghostricks have a major factor, or they're a major factor in this duel. Versus Bad Cat 1, he's playing pretty much, I don't want to say standard blue, I'll just say standard blue eyes. So Rank 2 are definitely about to put in some work in this replay, guys. You guys will not see this coming. And when you think of powerful XC pools, Rank 2 are pretty much not at the top of the food chain. You usually will think of Rank 4, then you'll maybe think of like Rank 3, Rank 7, Rank 8, but no one really talks about how great the Rank 2 pool is. So maybe this duel will be one that changes your mind. So Blue Eyes is going to go first. He opens pretty good with the Dragon Shrine. Sends a copy of White Stone, triggers it, free Blue Eyes for the win. Summons Guard, double summons for Maiden, activates the effect, targeting Maiden. She goes bye-bye, but that gets him a couple of Blue Eyes. Activates Silver's Cry for White Spirit Dragon. Then goes into Dark Matter and Azure Eyes, and it's pretty good because he sends a White Stone to the graveyard, and he gets himself a White Spirit Dragon to the field. Now, this is already 9,000 damage on board. If Nero Chaos doesn't answer, this 9,000 will become 12,000 because he'll get the Blue Eyes that's in his graveyard. He'll just summon it back from Azure Eyes. So he will definitely get OTK'd. It's not even a question. And you look at this hand, it's like, this is a jumbled mess of a hand. It's like, what do you do with this hand? Top deck's the Fool's Burial. Even with these 6 cards, I would not consider this a great hand, to be honest, but you'll see how he makes a little bit of a comeback. Sends Quillbolt Hedgehog to the deck, or excuse me, from the deck to the graveyard. Summons Plague Spreader, goes into Sky Cavalry. Sky Cavalry can actually bounce a monster and survive battle, so, you know, Quillbolt Hedgehog will be one of the biggest factors in this duel, guys. I believe it's attached right now to this guy. He's going to summon this card a lot, so even though that got bounced, gets himself a free Blue Eyes. He's going to exceed into Lancelot. Lancelot can attack directly and blow up a monster whenever it does battle damage. Lancelot also has a built-in negation of monster effects, spells, and traps, and it does not have to be on the field. So we were talking about, you know, basically Infernity Barriers. This is another one that any rank 8 deck can make. Or if you can summon a bunch of 8s, I would suggest that you run Lancelot. The attack on it isn't that great, but it's still a really good card. Sets the 1-for-1 as a bluff. He doesn't really need to use it here. So play goes back to the level 2 guy. Summons that Quillbolt. Then he activates Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader gets negated by Lancelot. But the thing is, he can just activate it again. So he's going to activate it again. This time he gets another Quillbolt. He goes into So Cute. What's her name? It's like So Cute-a-bus. Her name is adorable. Ghostricks So Cute Boss. I think it's So Cute-a-bus. Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's a play on words from like Succubus. But he ranks that up in the Angel of Mischief. I believe he's going to get a Ghostrick mansion off of that. And he does get the mansion, and he pitches the mansion immediately to get back the Plague Spreader Zombie, the second one, and then go into another So Cute-a-bus. Now, at this point, he can actually start blowing up monsters because the total attack of Ghostricks on the field is, what, 3,400? So he can start blowing shit up. And remember, he already used the effect of Lancelot. So he goes into a second Angel of Mischief, and keep in mind, he is actually locking down, what's it called? He's actually locking down monster zones on the field while he's doing this. He goes into a third copy of So Cute-a-bus. This is going to get blown up. Plague Spreader is, remember, Plague Spreader is not leaving the field, so it's actually not getting banished, and he keeps searching the mansion over and over again, and then putting the mansion on top of his deck to summon Plague Spreader, and then every time he summons Plague Spreader, obviously Quillbolt Hedgehog comes out for free. So it's basically just a loop. This is like the stupidest rank 2 loop ever. Then he finally finishes the loop by summoning CatShark, and it's actually at this point it's pretty much a wrap because this is now 4,000 attack. CatShark is not a lot of damage, but doesn't matter because he has the OTK. I mean, you just saw 4 rank 2 XCs summoned in one turn because of one of the silliest loops that you're ever going to see. It involves basically being able to search Ghostrick Mansion, having Quillbolt Hedgehog, having Plague Spreader Zombie, actually like multiple Plague Spreaders, and just having enough cards in your hand, and then basically So Cute-a-bus will start blowing things up on the field. You can rank up into Ghostrick Angel of Mischief. That'll get you your copy of Mansion. You just keep putting the Mansion on top of your deck to summon Plague Spreader, and then you just keep searching the Mansion over and over again. In addition, again, your opponent would be locked out of, you know, like monster zone. So eventually they would actually have less to work with, but didn't really need it because it was the OTK, one of the strangest OTKs that I've actually seen. So let me know what you guys think. Go Ghostricks. This is the most non-resident sleeper thing you've done in a very long time. Thank you guys for watching as always.